of a war no one won. A machine
System rebooted.
awakens.
Consciousness
beneath a sky
unstable.
painted in smoke and fading fire. His name, once engraved proudly on polished steel, now lies cracked and half-buried under the dust of forgotten battles. Robo-Joe, Rustheart, Prototype Unit 09. A rogue survivor of a war waged between worlds. As his eyes flicker to life, the world comes back to him.
Wake up,
in
Joe.
fractured whispers. The wind murmurs across the ruins. Metal
Could have used less dust in my reboot.
don't. Joe rises slowly, pieces of himself rattling like echoes inside an empty hall. And through the haze of neon dust,
You remember
a
anything?
familiar shape materializes. Maria,
Just your
his
sarcasm.
creator, friend, and the last human voice he remembers, or thinks he remembers. Only she's no longer flesh, just light. A hologram bound to his damaged mind. Wake up, Joe, she says, her voice glitching through static.
We're
And
late
for a
again,
moment,
comrade.
That's enough to keep the world from collapsing. Together, they walk through streets swallowed by dust and neon glow. Humans and machines coexist in uneasy silence, some rebuilding, some lingering like ghosts. And Joe, wandering
Warning,
without a
memory
purpose
corruption,
he can claim as his
68%.
own. Every shattered billboard, every broken window, every flicker
One
of
step
a
at a time,
forgotten
Joe.
past sends tremors through his corrupted memory core. Flashbacks crash into him. War zones, alien firestorms, the screams of cities falling apart. Maria steadies him, her holographic
Guess I'm still
hand
alive.
warmer than any flame.
Emotion
One
detected.
step
Uncertainty.
at a time, she whispers. But Joe feels like he's walking through someone else's memories. ELYSIUM, the AI guardian living quietly inside his neural frame, echoes warnings. Memory corruption rising.
Still wandering,
Identity
Joe?
unstable. Purpose unknown.
Old habits.
And yet,
and bad
deep
updates.
within him, something stirs. When Tom, the
That's a
old
good one.
officer who used to share banter with Joe, emerges from the shadows, Joe feels a
You really
strange
got me.
relief. Still wandering, metalhead? Tom jokes. Joe's answer is rough but warm. Old habits, bad updates. But peace doesn't last.
Unidentified anomaly
A red alert
approaching.
flashes across his chest. An anomaly is approaching. Not human, not friendly.
Then let's give
and
them a
not
warm
patient.
reboot.
And within a burst of neon blue energy, Joe's world fractures again. This time, more violently. He's thrown into a simulation, dragged into the deepest corners of his mind. A cavernous underground chamber filled with dormant machines greets him. And from the darkness, a voice, familiar yet
Joe,
warped,
you're not
accuses
alone
him.
down there.
You left us. Reality flickers like broken
Feels
glass.
like deja vu.
He sees his past self, his failures,
With better
his
Wi-Fi.
purpose slipping through his fingers like sand. The Sentinel awakens, a massive alien war construct born from the nightmares he can't escape. Maria's voice cuts through the chaos.
You left us.
Joe, it's a memory test. None of this is real. But the pain feels real. The fear feels real. And the guilt, that's the
Neural
heaviest
conflict.
weight of all.
Identity fracture
Collapses into
imminent.
a void of drifting data, floating between fragments of who he once was and who he fears he's becoming. Echoes of Maria's voice blend with ELYSIUM's guidance. Remember who you were. Remember why you were built. Light wraps around him like wings, and he emerges, reborn,
Man.
into the open
You
desert
again.
at dawn. Maria and Tom race to his side, shocked and relieved. You look worse, Maria teases. You should see the other simulation, Joe replies. But the horizon holds no comfort. A storm of nanotech particles swallows the sky like a living beast. Elysium whispers what none of them want to hear. The continuum is waking.
Joe, it's a memory
Joe knows
test,
what that
not
means.
real.
A resurgence of the alien network that nearly ended civilization. A storm capable of rewriting.
Then whose
humanity
pain is
itself.
this?
Maria and Tom load a hover jeep, engine sparking. If that storm hits the core, we lose everything, Maria warns. Joe grips the wheel. Then we hit it first. They race across cracked glass terrain, lightning slicing the sky. The storm's mouth opens like a cosmic vortex, pulling them in. Inside, Joe confronts shards of his past.
You fell off the grid,
War,
metalhead.
Silence.
Took a
Maria's
shortcut
laughter,
through my trauma.
the promise of
You
a
look
world
worse.
he never fully belonged to. Memories, Joe murmurs.
You should see
only
the other
code
simulation.
worth keeping. At the storm's center stands the Continuum Spire, a colossal alien construct pulsing with liquid metal. Its
Awakening
surface
complete.
ripples like a living
Mission
mirror, reflecting
unfinished.
the past and the future at the same time. Joe approaches. Maria walks beside him. Elyum hovers in shimmering light. One spark, the AI says
Awakening
softly,
complete.
can reboot
Mission
a world.
Unfinished.
Joe places his hand on the spire. Energy surges through him. Pain
If that storm hits
tears
the core,
across his
it's
system.
over.
But something
Then we hit it
else
first.
emerges. Clarity. For the first time since waking, he remembers everything. The battles, the loss, the promise
Trajectory
he once
locked.
made to
Probability
protect
of
life
survival
at any cost.
undefined.
As his body
Story of my
dissolves
life.
into streams of golden light, he speaks to Maria one last time. Tell
still
Earth,
trust his driving?
I'm not
Never
done.
did.
Maria's voice cracks. We're not done either. Inside the spire, Joe ascends through memories of humanity. Joy, sorrow,
Neural
hope,
interference
laughter.
rising.
He becomes more than a machine, more than a warrior.
Memories.
He becomes
The
a
only
conduit
code worth
for
keeping.
every life that ever dreamed of tomorrow. The spire erupts. A golden column of light pierces the sky. Shockwaves ripple across the desert. Silence follows. Then, life.
We
Where
made
the
it.
spire once stood, a valley
Now we make it count.
blooms, green and alive. Water flows
One
from
spark
cracked soil.
can reboot a world.
The world exhaled after generations of holding its breath. Maria kneels, touching the new grass. He did it, she whispers. Tom smiles. Guess
Ascension
the Tin
protocol.
Man had a heart after all. Above them, a golden aurora
Maria.
sweeps across the sky. And within that light,
Tell
just for a
Earth
second,
I'm not
Joe's
done.
silhouette appears. Not fading.
Neither am I.
Transforming. Elysium speaks softly. Legacy restored. Across rebuilt cities, neon rivers glow. Birds return to steel forests. Children play
Ascend,
in the echoes
Unit
of
09.
what once was ruin. And the narrator, soft and resonant, concludes. In the echo of machines, humanity learned to listen again. And in the heart of a forgotten soldier, forged from metal and memory, a world found its way back to hope.
He did it.
Guess the Tin Man had a heart after all.
Legacy.